We're the top pod boys doing top pod teams. Yeah, yeah. The top pod back in the building. Phil Mark's here. Yeah, Hairline here.
What was that?
PWT. I don't know. I was just fucking just
Were you in Kofi?
Good time.
Was that Kofi from 2004?
No, I don't know. It was like my little holes
You're
chant.
making me crazy, brother.
Crack a beer for the boys. Yeah. Top pods and top listeners. How's it going? We're back. Pro Wrestle Times. Pro Wrestle Clips on YouTube. You guys already know that. We're on Spotify. You get the show earlier if you're on our Patreon. Patreon.com/Pro Wrestle Times. We also do watch-alongs on there. We're going to start going live a lot. Make sure you check out the Discord. We've been blowing up, man. We're the #1 podcast in professional wrestling this week. No, just kidding. But we definitely appreciate all the listeners, all the likes, all the subscribes. We crushed it. I don't know. We're averaging like 10 subs a day or something. We didn't even think we'd have 10 subs at this point. So we're very grateful to you guys rocking with us. And yeah, we're going to talk about some wrestling, obviously, as we do. Hairline, are you excited to talk about wrestling?
Some of it, yeah.
Well, I got some news for you.
Oh, yeah, news here, daddy.
Some news, daddy.
You got, brother?
Okay, so I got some headlines here. Like, I got 2 WWE ones, and I got 1 AEW one.
Ugh.
I got, they're all kind of, 2 of them are epic. 1 of them's funny. Take a guess which one's funny and which one.
Let's start with the funny one. Let's see what it is.
So Ace Steel was released by AEW
There we
this
go.
week. So it's funny because I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. I'm surprised it didn't happen. Fucking, did he ask for his release? Probably not. But I mean, they're not going to keep him there if Punk's not there, obviously. Your thoughts?
I don't know, man. Is there any point of him being there without CM Punk? Like, isn't it just going to be, okay, let's say he stays around, would it just be the Bucks fucking shooting down everything he fucking wants to do and nobody booking his fucking transit, right?
Well, I don't know, Hairline. Is there any point of anyone being there if Punk isn't?
Yeah. Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Adam Cole.
Jungle Boy
Britt
will have fun.
Baker.
Yeah, you get to do glass spots. I'll cry a river. It'll be awesome.
MJF got it pretty made. I don't know. Yeah, Eddie Kingston probably. He has it pretty good. The Young Bucks.
Yeah, they'll be happy. They'll do another victory lap. So the next story I got 2 WWE stories. We'll start with this one here. The Dudley Boys signed Legends deals with the WWE. So they'll probably be featured in video games again more prominently. They'll probably show up and put someone through a table, maybe show up in a whatever, but this is all this means. They're getting paid. Their likenesses are with WWE. The Legends deals aren't like, oh, they can't do cons and Bubba can't do Busted Open and he can't wrestle for Impact. That's not what the Legends deals are. The Legends deals are just like, we'll give you some money every year. We got your likeness. We'll interview you for the shows. We'll fucking remake toys with you. And you'll be featured in video games and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So that's really all the deal is. And I don't know, shout out the Dudley Boys. They deserve it. And I don't think this means like they have to cut all ties with every other organization or anything. So I've seen a little bit of that chatter online. Hairline, your thoughts on the Dudley Boys and them signing Legends deals? Well-deserved with WWE.
I was going to say, wasn't Boley fucking lighting people on fire and power bombing them through tables and whatnot?
Yeah,
Impact?
PCO.
Yeah, weird. Oh, yeah,
Dr.
man.
Moore.
Man, yeah, the Moore got pwned.
Talking about superstars and Dreamin' Daddy, our boy, L.A. Knight, yeah, signed a 5-year deal with WWE, and he's listed as the top babyface backstage on SmackDown, and he's set for a, quote, huge superstar push, main event level push, L.A. Knight on SmackDown coming. Your thoughts, Hairline? Just signed a new shiny 5-year deal.
So I guess I wrote this in my notes for SmackDown here, but I guess I'll bring it up now. Remember when they said he's too old for any of this? I don't know how the fuck does
Nah,
that
nah,
douchebag feel now?
nah,
Right,
nah,
dude. Yeah, that's actually what I wrote. Nah, nah.
nah, nah.
yeah, yeah, they're like,
5-year
for real. What
deal.
a fucking yeah,
They're
dude.
playing the
That guy
long
ate his
game, Daddy.
words.
They're investing in him because they see he's money, with everybody saying LA Knight 5-year deal. Yeah, sorry, you go ahead,
Yeah,
Hairline.
new T-shirt. He's got a new shirt. I gotta order
Oh
that
yeah,
ad.
dude.
But I gotta
Yeah,
get the
I need
Judgment
that
Day
shit.
first.
For real. I need an LA
For
Knight
real,
tee.
dog.
Yeah. I'd be rocking these fucking New Japan tees and shit. I'm such a mark. Phil Marks, folks.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah.
I got a couple evil shirts. Do you
Like
want me to mail them?
Evil Uno?
No, fuck no. Evil from fucking
I know. I
Bullet
was
Club.
trying to pop you.
I would have
Hairline.
said pizzeria. We went over the Dudley shit, which I guess shout out to them. More money the better. And I guess
Yeah.
it is good to have them backstage. Fucking shooting on people. And
Man, and they're really
no,
focusing on tag team wrestling too. I mean, you don't think the Dudleys, let's get them in NXT and fucking working, getting some of these young guys. Imagine, I don't know. I don't need to see them back working matches, but Devon and Bubba, they have a school. They produce talent. I don't know. I just like the idea of NXT, and I'm more leaning into like we're gonna get into when we review NXT. NXT's so good of like a little wrestling show. It shouldn't. It's either like it just shouldn't even. I don't want to see the next crop of talent. Do you understand what I'm saying, dude? I want them.
yeah,
I don't want to see them. They got to
you
just
wanted to
do
be
it
that.
regionally. I keep beating this to death, but they got to just start doing it regionally, like FCW, OVW, just not on a network where everyone can see it. You'll still have the tapes and can show them, and then you'll produce that next FCW era. This is why. Yes, I love Tiffany, but like she's peaking right now. How do you get better than what she's doing? You know what I mean? Like just money. What are they going to
Right,
call her up?
Becky
She's going to
Lynch.
do this with her and Becky, dude. I'm
Yeah,
popping hard, but like just make this a third brand, elevate, just make this current NXT crop that's
kind of
featured,
is.
make them a top guys, just make them in with Raw and SmackDown, elevate it, get NXT out of these small buildings, put it in a big fucking building, like Raw and SmackDown every week. Yes, and then start a new territory or just get rid of NXT off of. It's too good of a show though. We'll get into it. We got to review it. Anyways, I'm jumping ahead. Speaking of WWE Hairline, let's get into Raw. Where were they emanating from? I know you wrote it down. This big fucking main event that I was putting over so hard on the last show. Gunther versus Gable. Hairline. Let's talk about it.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte, North Carolina, one of the fucking OG
Is that
homes of
Flair
wrestling.
territory? Fuck
Flair
yeah.
country, baby. So they show a recap of Payback. Jey Uso comes through the crowd. Sami Zayn comes out. They cut a promo. Take us through that little chunk there, man. Did you enjoy this?
Man, fucking Mox can eat his heart out because that's how you come out through the crowd. Take notes, Mox, with your little fucking rolls. God, that was embarrassing. His little jujitsu rolls. Fucking, I don't know, man. I'm down with this Jay.
Me too.
He's super fucking over.
He's
and
fire on the mic.
He is main event Jey Uso. But yeah, man, he basically came out and was all like, "Yo, fucking, I'm solo. Cody brought me back," and then boom, Sammy's music hit, and oh god, that was a crazy fucking moment, bro. As a fucking WWE mark.
Yeah, I popped so hard for
the,
Sami and fucking Jay, like when they hugged it out and shit, dude. It was just moments.
Right, the hug.
Yeah. When Sammy's like, "I'm happy for you," I don't know, dude. It's all money. All these characters are money. Long term. I've been invested in them for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, dude. It's like when Walking Dead was good. You know what I'm saying? It's like the same.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, sorry. You go ahead though. Take us through this, man.
Well, that was basically it, though, man. Fucking, they cut the in ring promo and whatnot, and then they were walking up the ramp, and then as they were walking up the ramp, boom, McIntyre.
Heel turn. Even though he had the babyface sword, heel turn McIntyre coming soon, coming to a theater near you. Yeah. I've been telling you.
And Sami had to be the voice of reason, Doug.
Yeah. And you got to remember, McIntyre's got beef with the bloodline, folks. Let's go.
Yeah, man. The Usos took a chair to him. Both of them they bodied him,
bro. Yeah. So, and I see people going, "Oh, they're burying Jimmy on SmackDown. It's so convoluted." People give up People give up so quick, bro. Is every days of our lives knock it home run out of the park? No, but that shit's been on for 400 years. Just keep rocking with it, man. It's going to pay off. And this is all still intriguing to me. And the fact they split the Usos up. And exactly, this is what we talked about on the last pod. Jay's going to show up. He's going to be intertwined with Cody already because he made the announcement, and Sami, like I said it on the last show, dude, Sami's there, that we're gonna get, and then instantly they pay it off because if you're following the story, I don't know, I love this stuff, man. That's why I like watching Raw. Anyways, so Drew McIntyre comes out, Matt Riddle's on his way to the ring, and they kind of, there's like a square off, as you said. And then Riddle and before we got Riddle and McIntyre, McRiddle, if you will, versus the Viking Raiders.
The Highlanders.
Yes, the Viking Raiders, aka the Highlanders, in a tornado tag match. AEW. If you want to have Jericho and Guevara on Rampage doing an 8-minute stalling suplex together, or was that on Dynamite? I can't remember. So all these shows are the same. If that's what you're
Dynamite.
Yeah. So on Rampage, they just they did a backstage segment together. They're trying to make it so you have to watch Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. So you have to watch all three.
I told you that.
I know, but I'm glad they're doing that. But fuck, why didn't you do it with Punk and Starks and FTR and BCG when you saw they were popping ratings? I don't know, man. Let Jack Perry play in glass. Not to bring it to AEW, but okay, if you want to have Jericho and Guevara doing this shit where the referees get buried, you want to have the Bucks do all their shit. Okay, guess what? The Bucks had a tag match on Rampage. Sorry, that's what I thought of it. They wrestled your favorite guy. Have a taste. All I'm Hairline's face is throwing me. He hates when I do that shit. Canada, stand up.
I'm gonna find something. I don't know. Something's gonna bother you.
Wait till I get the soundboard set up. I'm configuring everything. No. Dude, you're gonna hate me.
Taste.
So the point I was making, guys, sorry, before we got off on this tangent, just make it a tornado fucking tag match. It's less offensive if you go, this is gonna be a tornado tag match. I go, it's going to be a bunch of spots. Someone's going to go through a fucking table and there's probably going to be some shit, it's less offensive. Anyways, this match was pretty goddamn good. And didn't we get a package too? Is that before or after the match with Shinsuke?
No, before the match, they had Ricochet, Pearce, and Rollins all backstage. And It was just Seth reassuring Pearce and Ricochet that he is fine. And Ricochet was like, "No, bro, I can help you carry the show." And Rollins was like, "Yeah, sure, y'all, I'm good."
But it wasn't in like a heel way. It was like in an I admire you way, dog. But like you don't need to put the weight of the world on your shoulders. Like I'm with you, dog. Yeah, I like Ricochet, bro. I don't know. Hopefully, maybe down the line they're planting a seed. A Ricochet Rollins match. Ooh, I like that. Sorry, go ahead.
I like Ricochet's girl.
Okay.
But yeah, then we went back to the ring. We went back to the ring right before the Viking Raiders came out. It was like the camera was on fucking Drew and fucking Riddle, and Riddle was all like, or Drew leaned into Riddle and he was all like, "Oh man, I feel like I've been out here forever." Just like, man, the camera caught that.
That's the one thing I hate about WWE. I'm like, dude, you got to just reformat the show, do the entrance after. But I hate that. But guess what? That's where objectively I can't argue. They know how to format television. That's how you format it to keep people hooked in to come back. Because I stay watching. I go, wait, wasn't Drew in the ring? Because it works. It's a break. It's like TikTok, right? Oh, is TikTok done? Yeah, but it works, bro. It fucking works. Whatever they figured out, that's some science,
What upsets me most here's my notes. And as you can, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's like right here we'll say,
it's great.
Viking Raiders versus Drew and Ricochet.
Oh yeah, I see you got Sammy Guevara here, and then you got Daniel Garcia over here, and I see you got Jericho in a trios match over here. Sorry, go ahead. I can't help myself.
All right, but okay. So example, I have Drew and Riddle versus the Vikings, and then it's all like I start to take my notes, but in the middle of it, there's a Ricochet and fucking Pearce and Rollins promo. So I have to draw a fucking arrow pointing down, going, "No, actually, my notes start here."
Yeah,
because I got to write about the fucking promo.
That's the thing. I go to the mat. That's my problem too. I skim through, like, unless it's some crazy shit in a promo, I never write it down, and I just always write the match shit. Like I just write the matches down. Anyways, though, moving
behind the scenes PWT.
Yeah, behind the scenes PWT formatting here. It's always off the fly
Ugh.
guys too, you know. Yeah, that's the other thing. You guys are like, you guys are so good, and da da da. Like in the comments, we've been getting so much nice comments lately, and a lot of haters too. But that cut, like, there's always going to be haters on the internet, bro. But we're getting
Repeat
so
haters.
much love from
They
the
come back.
listeners, and I'm sitting here going, dude, if they only knew, you know, like jeepers, like how like much
Oh,
it means to us for like how we're making this happen and the amount of time we really put into like, oh shit, like holy fuck, we really do need to like, I don't know, it's crazy, it's mind-blowing. We love you guys, that's all. We're gonna always put you guys over. But anyways, yeah, so I skipped over that little backstage part, but then into the match itself, it was a good match, and then the Viking Raiders get the win. It's all leading towards McIntyre heel turn. That's all what it's leading towards ultimately, though. I keep beating it to death because it's so obvious, but milk it, daddy. Give me this, because at first I wasn't too into this, and now I'm into this, and I'm down. When McIntyre eventually slaughters Riddle, I'm okay with it. Kofi Kingston ended up running to the ring, and but he ended up being the reason why the original bro got pinned, which McIntyre threw a fucking chair at dude last week. So it's like quid pro quo. What did they say? An eye for an eye, I guess.
Even Stevens.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
even Stevens.
And then Shinsuke Nakamura had a promo, correct? And it was all in Japanese. And I love these promos. And I can't remember if it was before or after. Sorry, I'm a stoner. And but he's just like, I'm gonna win. I vow to win the world title from Seth Rollins. He vows it. Now, this story, goddamn, I'm so into this whole Seth Shinsuke thing. That was just round one. That was Goku Vegeta round one at Payback. I'm telling y'all. And the beats to this story are compelling. I'm like, what the fuck? Now Seth kind of a little later in the show coming up here. Like we get Ricochet versus Shinsuke, right? And so Ricochet's sort of fighting in Seth's honor, if you will. They kind of, it's sort of like that, but he's like, I can carry you too, but like, so I thought Shinsuke was gonna like stomp Ricochet to death and just murder him, you know. Seth Rollins came out to the ring first and called out Nakamura to finish what they started, even though he's not cleared. Nakamura comes out and tells Seth, like, Seth is like, dude, let's have a rematch for the world title. Let's do it again. I'm a fighting champion. And Nakamura goes, no. And then that drives Seth mad. What do you mean, no? Like, what do you mean, no? And I love this. This is just anime, whatever. I don't know. It's to Nakamura, it's not about the title. That's about breaking the man or something. Like, I don't know, whatever the fuck it is. I love it. I love this kind of shit. Sorry, you go ahead. And then he had a match. Shinsuke had a match with Ricochet. Obviously, Ricochet wins by DQ.
So Seth came out and basically was just reassuring everyone that he's fine, despite all the back injury and whatnot. Um, Nakamura looked like a fucking ancient fucking samurai assassin. The little poofy shoulder shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Seth was coming off like fucking Randy from South Park. You know what I'm saying? Like Stan's dad in the fucking crowd. Oh, I'm fine, Shinsuke. You want
Yeah.
to go? And then,
What are you gonna
yeah.
do?
I refuse to sit through fucking Ricochet versus Nakamura again. If it's Nakamura versus Ricochet or Ricochet versus Bronson Reed or Bronson Reed versus Nakamura or Ciampa, it's an automatic skip, like I said. So I actually did not watch Nakamura versus fucking Ricochet. I refuse.
That's your prerogative, man. I don't blame you whatsoever. So the Judgment Day make their way to the ring before the commercial break, and they're dripping in
Drip.
gold. I love gold. And yeah, man, Priest got the money in the bank briefcase. They start cutting promos. Finn shouts out JD. JD comes out and it's hostile. And he goes, but look, you need this. Like, it's a swerve. He's got a gift for Priest. A senor in the bank, money in the bank, a purple Judgment Day briefcase, which makes me think Priest is going to hold on to it for a lot longer. He'll hold on to it for a while now. He's going to carry that purple brief. They're going to sell toys with that fucking thing. He's going to.
I know. And God damn it, I'm not trying to put myself over here, but like, you were all like, they're breaking up.
Mm-hmm.
This is over. And I was like, bro, no, it's not.
Yeah.
And look.
And they're adding JD. You were right about that too. You were like, no, I asked you, I said, what do you do with them? And you said, I would just add JD. And I go, what do you think they're doing with them? And you said, I would just add JD. They're adding JD, you know? And I'm like, dude, you're right, dude.
I live this WWE shit
Yeah, dog. Both
though.
LA. So Zayn came
Yeah,
out
man.
and mocked them, and then this turned into a match later between JD and Sami Zayn. Your thoughts? Sorry.
The gold drip, fucking sick. Judgment Day forever, dog. And shout out to Funko Pops. Funko Pops will come down to the ring and bring you new briefcases, purple briefcases. The mommy chants were fucking dope. Rhea's like the most over fucking female. It's insane, bro. I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was all like, man, she's the next Charlotte, and like, and now she's just like fucking surpassed Charlotte. Fucking crazy. The JD shit was a nice swerve. And then I popped when Sammy's like Damian Priest was like doing a promo, you know what I'm saying? And then Sammy's music hit and fucking Damian just spiked the mic down as hard as he could, and you just heard the poof. I don't know, man. Fucking Damian's funny, dude. He's for sure the next fucking champ.
Yeah. I
Man,
still maintain that
it's,
when we do get a breakup, it will be they'll break him off. He'll cash in. He'll be the champ, and it'll cause some
but
turmoil.
what if it's him? What if it's him champ in Judgment Day?
It could be that for a while too, but they're gonna bat. Yeah, the Judgment Day are kind of rats. Yes, they're a family, but they also booted Edge out at the beginning. You got to remember they'll change.
Yeah, but that's when it. But that's when it was more like spooky, supernatural. Yeah, it was way different. My bad. So the Sammy
No,
promo itself, all I really have to say here, quick on the Sammy promo is like fucking Sammy called JD a turd, and that's like
yeah,
the second time. That's the second time this week we got a turd reference. So it's like, what writer is this here that has like a little turd fetish? Have you noticed that?
yeah.
Two different wrestlers turd reference. It's like
Really
it's not
weird.
the wrestler.
There's a brief
Oh, turds!
backstage yeah. Oh, turds. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you could do that, sure.
Hey, get the writers in here. You know what's really making me laugh this week? Make the boys say turds.
Yeah, I know. Turds.
Yeah.
We're gonna make t-shirts. It'll be the next 316 shirt. There's a brief backstage interaction with Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark. They agree.
Told you. Remember when I said that last pod? When
I
was
know,
all
but
like, the only
I know,
credible
and
fucking person.
it's so bad because it's like they agreed to
They're
have a
immediately
match
doing it.
to see who's. I mean, I guess that is like prize fighting. No, yeah, I fuck with it. Actually, no. Now that I really think about it, it's like no, that's cool. They just basically want to fight like who's the badder bitch, you know? I mean, the match was decent. Shayna Baszler wins, which that's the right winner, obviously. She got choked out, and I don't know. What were your thoughts on this? They gave each other respect. Maybe they're a new tag team. I don't know.
Can I talk to you about car insurance really quick or
Adam Pearce books a match between Raquel Rodriguez and Chelsea Green in a backstage segment as well, and yeah, so we get that up next.
Yeah, so that when Raquel walked up,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, kind of sounds like she's over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know
Yes.
what was that.
And
Yeah, I don't.
this match, can you stop too for a second? Because I had again, you were right.
Oh,
And after payback, I told
thank
you
you.
Raquel's starting to win me
I'm
over.
sorry.
And no, don't be sorry, bro.
Uh,
And Chelsea Green.
Listen, bruv.
Listen, bruv. Yeah, it's Will Ospreay. He's got me on that bruv shit now. Chelsea Green in this match too was fucking bumping around,
She's
selling her
amazing.
ass off. She's
Right,
awesome.
dude.
Now, this wasn't
you.
like the greatest match of all time, but fucking Green
No,
made Rodriguez look like $1.5 million. And like
it's
Raquel's
WWE.
getting more over with me, payback, and then now this. I'm like, okay, now it's almost like this match before her pay-per-view match with Rhea would have got me real into her if she was having matches like this leading up and stuff. So that's all I'm saying. I feel like they booked it a little backwards, but I guess they're just banking in. Well, no, we'll get a rematch. So she lost, but she was on the come up, and then we'll build her up even stronger because everyone likes a comeback story. And I guess as a writer, personally, not to shoot on my work, shoot, work, brother, but it does make a lot of sense when you step back. You go, yeah, I mean they know how to build stars up, dude. It's what WWE does, you know. Sorry, your thoughts?
I guess really just like I said, I told you so.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck you, Phil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
No, I
Chelsea's
I
amazing.
deserve it because I
Raquel, I
yeah.
know. Yeah, yeah, you do.
Like this is the
You're
first
like,
time you've brought up Raquel and I didn't just start going, yeah. I want you to turn around and smile. Show us your
oh,
back.
she does have a nice back. You've seen her back.
Yeah, it is pretty muscly. But a short and sweet match though,
Super
brother.
muscly.
Up next, we got the aforementioned JD McDonagh versus Sami Zayn. They're both good workers. I don't know who in WWE has a boner for JD. Like who sees what in this guy where to me he's not like the most outstanding wrestler. It's not like he does the strong. It's not like he's the best seller. It's not like he has the best look. It's not like he's a body guy. It's not like his promos are the best. What
Maybe,
who's just like I need to
maybe,
push him. Maybe it's just like that thing where it's like he's willing to do like Johnny Gargano is willing to do goofball whatever shit or jump through tables or put on a 5-star tag classic match. Like Johnny will just do Disco Inferno called this out a long time ago. He's like, the reason they keep Johnny Gargano around is because he'll just do all this shit they want him to do, basically, right? Like he'll just do it and do a good job.
just
He'll
like
make
him.
the best of it. And JD, I think, is the reason it's just like a good hand, right? What's the old saying? He's a good hand. You put him in any sort of situation. He's not Jay White, but he's fucking solid enough to have a match with Zayn and be credible. And he wins. I mean, I didn't expect that. Yeah, your thoughts, man. Your thoughts. And
Yeah.
then fucking Dom and shit, all that. You break it down.
Or someone's just loyal to Finn. You know what I'm saying? And he's Finn's boy.
Yeah.
Finn's been very loyal to Triple H, and like, I don't know, man. I think JD sells fucking awesome, and like you said with Chelsea, that's a huge part of being a fucking sports entertainer is making
It's
the
like the
other guy
biggest
look
part.
fucking great.
That's how Flair
Right,
made all his money. That's how Flair became
right.
Flair. Yeah.
Dirty Dam's the MVP.
Yes.
Facts.
Top heel in.
And then yeah, man. And it was basically JD's to fucking save Dom, and then fucking Dom didn't save JD is what happened. But you got to earn it, bud. Dom earned it. And Sammy was like, "I'm doing this fucking Halula kick no matter what." So the Funko Pop took the fucking kick, and that was that, bud.
Yeah, man. And so before this match or after it, I can't remember though. Miz comes down and they do a fucking
Before
Miz TV. It
that,
was before. Thank you. Yeah. Miz does we get a Miz TV and it's with John Cena, but you
yeah,
can't see John Cena. Get it? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Dude, this
did
was
you like this?
brilliant. I did, man. I think Miz is like okay. I didn't like when he started doing invisible moves to people to like the invisible guy and shit, but it's not. He wasn't doing it like he really thinks he was having a match with John Cena. He's doing it in a way like he's like a super spoiled kid having a spaz tantrum, rich guy
Right.
fucking having a
Yeah.
meltdown spaz tantrum because he
Great.
yeah, it's like fucking who has it like
Great comparison.
yeah, you're towing the line of like who hasn't gone home and like screamed into a pillow and fucking slammed some shit around in private or something just to get, like everybody's had moments, right? It was like him having like a delusional rich guy fucking Richie Rich temper tantrum moment. So to me, that shit was hilarious. He got fucking holy shit chance or whatever. I don't, whatever. I thought this was on. This just shows you why Miz is money, his longevity. He's great. He's great. I love Miz, and I don't know. I'm all about this feud with him and Cena or him and LA Knight or whatever they're doing. Tag matches are coming. Who knows what they're gonna do? But I'm all about this 3-way dynamic. Even though John Cena was the worst guest ref ever at Payback. What are your thoughts?
So I wrote in my notes here, fucking either the Miz or one of the writers in the back must have saw that Invisible Man match or some shit, and been like, "Oh, I bet you we could do this with Cena and yada yada."
You
I
didn't
don't
like
know.
it?
No, it's not that I didn't like it. You pretty much nailed it. It was a rich guy throwing a little tantrum. It was very fucking like heel. It was genius. So next up, we had Judgment Day and JD backstage. A little bit of tease, a little bit of sizzle. You had Finn going. Hey, what do you think there, priest? Hold on. Oh no, hold on. I can do it better. What do you think? Oh damn it. What do you think that priest? Do you think that JD can be one of us now?
Get to the chopper. Priest, get to the
Yeah,
chopper.
there
Priest.
you go. Yeah.
Up next, in the main event, we had Gunther versus Chad Gable. And they just hyped this up, man, throughout the whole night. We got packages of like all the IC champions, Roman
Yeah.
Reigns to Ultimate Warrior to Pat Patterson to Honky Tonk Man to Triple H to The Rock to name
So, you know who we didn't see?
who.
Jericho. What the fuck is that?
Isn't he like the most
I don't,
winningest IC champion as well? Like, hasn't he had that
I
belt,
don't,
I think,
yeah.
more than anyone? Yeah.
I might have to stop watching WWE because that's just such a, though, how dare them, you know?
Hairline, you are a fucking mark. Anyways, this match starts, man. This is just, I don't know. Basically, it lived up to the fucking hype. They built the whole show around this match. Again, dude, like this is how you book. Tell it's not just like, oh, and in our main event, a dream match, Samoa Joe takes on Commandeer. Like, we don't need that fucking type of stuff to get. What hypes people up is when you build it to a big thing. And this was Gable versus Gunther, and Gunther breaks in a brilliant fucking match, dude. That went through, I think, one or two commercial breaks. Gunther defends the IC title and surpasses the Honky Tonk Man and is the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all the time in all of professional wrestling, in all of WWF history. Hairline, your thoughts?
Man, Gable was taking a real fucking beating, bro.
Oh
Like
yeah.
top notch beating. Gable's family's reactions at the side of the ring, phenomenal. Oh yeah, another family spot. Yeah, I invented that. That's mine.
Yeah, Chris Jericho's AEW original. I think he was on TV before he
yeah.
before he came to AEW. But
I
people
make
were,
Mox.
people were trying to debate that in the comments too. They're like, no, technically he isn't original because he's there from the
Yeah,
beginning.
shut up.
It's like,
Yeah,
no, no,
shut
no,
the fuck
no, no, no,
up.
exactly. But it's like that's not even what he said though. He said
They don't get
homegrown,
it. Yeah.
original talent. He used the word homegrown about Pac. He's not homegrown. Anyways, go
They're
ahead,
not
Aaron.
listening to the clip.
No, they're not. They're just reacting
Yeah,
to the
they're just
title, to the salacious title.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the view though.
Yes.
We
Yes, sir.
appreciate it. Yeah, but anyways, man, the superplex reversal into the fucking big splash near fall, sick as fuck. Favorite spot of the match. I don't know, man. It was what I liked most here is fucking Gunther won with a fucking lariat.
Yeah.
Less is more. You know,
Yeah.
wrestling. Intercontinental champion. Wrestling. You
Yeah.
know, Pat Patterson looking down at this is fucking proud.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
And that's what Gunther
Yeah,
did,
man.
man. Being some fucking fat, nerdy, purple-haired kid from
Green.
Austria, green, sorry. He fucking look at him, man. He brought back what it means to be intercontinental champion. Do you know what I mean? When we were
Yeah.
young, that belt bounced around a lot, Hairline. In the Attitude Era and shit, that belt was all over the place. But the lore of it and the way they build it, it was always, and you have to remember too, the Intercontinental title absorbed the lineage of the European Championship and the Hardcore Championship in WWE as well.
Right.
Yeah. And
No, I remember.
at one point, Triple H absorbed the Intercontinental title into the World Heavyweight title when he defeated Kane, and Kane unmasked. Oh, look at Phil flexing his fucking mark knowledge here for once, going into the history here. And so when Kane unmasked, Triple H actually absorbed the title. It disappeared for a while. It was champion versus champion on that Raw, and then the title was brought back a while later. So it's actually the second iteration. But if you just look at like the lineage of it, I don't know, man. It's now once again a prestigious. It's not just a throwaway belt. It means everything. So shout out Gunther and thank you WWE for a fucking another moment. This is a moment in wrestling
A
history. Good
moment.
sir. Yeah. Moments, there was a couple this show actually, honestly, but
It was a great Raw.
yeah, exactly. This is a great Raw. And again, it wasn't like they did
Yeah.
anything crazy. They just built it around one huge match, and that match was featured, and it was compelling, dude. And it was people who were featured on Raw week to week to week to week to week. And they're not even gangbusters, man. They're the workhorses. You put the Judgment Day and the guys who move all the merch and all that shit around these guys, and then you let them knock it out of the park, and that's called team effort, folks. Yeah, it's a great locker room vibe. The locker room's been great since I've been back. I rewrote the show. I took control of things. Gunther. I fucking hate the honky tonk man. Yeah, he stood me up one time.
Yeah, now that's how you do a woman's locker room. Yeah, let me tell you, pal.
Yeah, I invented the Intercontinental title. In fact, I won it, I think. Yeah. Let's get a new design. Let's get a hot pink Intercontinental title for Gunther. I want one for my collection. Yeah,
I thought I created the guy that gravity forgot. What the hell?
Speaking of fucking WWE, we're gonna roll on through to the next night, Tuesday night.
Yeah, hold on.
Go ahead.
Right before we get into NXT, I just want to say something here real quick. I was clowning on fucking Ricky the Steamboat Dragon last pod. And then I was currently catching up on the latest drive-through and experience. And I heard Brian laugh going on about how fucking Steamboat basically like had severe brain damage and whatnot.
Oh, God.
That's why he was all laggy on commentary. I just wanted to apologize for, you know what I'm saying, the shit I said. It's like, that's why he was slow and like, I didn't have that information at the time. So I just wanted to like correct myself.
Bro, you know what? I just thought he was really trying to work good, and these guys didn't know how to fucking work properly. How to work the fucking shoot properly, like dude. That's what I thought it was. I was just putting him over. I was like, no, I like.
No, you did fine.
No. Hey, man, shout out Ricky fucking Steamboat, man. All the love in the world. You're one of the goats.
Speaking of goats,
man. NXT.
Tiffy time.
The NXT Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Kiana James. Now, I'm not too familiar with the latter. I am extremely familiar with the former. Tiffany is on another level as far as I said at the last show. It's not just about, you can't just come in and be hot anymore in WWE. You got to be hot and learn to work. And you see Maxine, she can work. She knows pacing and all of that. They've trained her well. Kind of. It's not like she's spectacular, but she's at a level of like, okay, was Tori Wilson?
She's at Lana.
Was Tori Wilson acceptable? Exactly. Was Tori Wilson Lana? Hell no. She understood like how to kind of lay shit in and pacing of a match and stuff. You know what I mean? Lana exactly doesn't understand that at all, which is fine. Because I'm okay with divas and valets. I'm totally fine with that. Keep them out of the ring. It's so funny. AEW gets Lana back and they put her in the ring with a chair and all this shit. They just want people to get hurt or something. You know, they could have just had her walk out before Miro and the crowd would have fucking erupted. But instead, they did it. She comes out with her own graphic, like she works there.
No,
it's so funny how people come in with graphics like they work there. Like when
flexible.
Right. When AJ Styles debuted in the Royal Rumble, they worked it like a shoot, brother, where they like put the camera on Roman Reigns and shit. And they kind of didn't get the Titantron. Like they didn't, it's just little things like that. But anyways, Tiffany Stratton's a total babe and she's works really well. Now, again, is she the second coming of fucking Wendy Richter or whatever? No. Does she know, like I said, match pacing, how to sell? She can wrestle. I don't know. This didn't get as much time as I would have liked, honestly, but not saying she's got to go Broadway. But she also, Stratton hits such a beautiful, what is it called? The prettiest moonsault ever. Shout out Chris Daniels with the BME. Best moonsault ever. She elevated it. But it didn't need to be for the title, but maybe it did. I haven't been following NXT enough to know like the background. I've kind of fallen in and out of it. So your thoughts on that, Hairline. And Tiffy time though. Tiffy time. Call her up. I want to just see her fuck. Well, I guess and she's rocking Becky now too. Becky's coming down. Yeah, so let's do Becky and then let's call Tiffy up. And then put Becky and Tiffany on different shows on the main roster. If you're not going to have Becky down there, because I don't think Becky's going to stay. I think she's going to go down there and get Tiffy over. Sorry, your thoughts.
Tiffy time forever, Doug. She's so smooth and she slows and like she gets the psychology behind the things. And yeah, I don't know, man. Like you basically said there, Kiana was there to fucking help get Tiffany over,
Right.
and make Tiffany look good. You know, and then and like Tiffany also let Kiana get a few fucking spots in, so it's
Right.
not like, um. But yeah, man, Becky's come out and fucking put Tiffany over. That's pretty fucking dope. We got Meta and Dragunov next.
Yeah, so Ilya Dragunov versus Oro Mensa with Metaphor. What were your thoughts? What were your thoughts? I like Dragunov. This Metaphor shit is it's I don't even know what to make of it. I like it, but
Oh no,
I like it, but I don't.
bro, they're kind of getting over with me.
Yeah, so
Um,
and like what do
in
you
like a
make of
fucking
Wesley who came out after?
Leslie can go away.
Yeah,
Kind of
that's what I
fucking
mean. I wasn't really
overrated.
into. I was like, shit. What is Dragunov getting into now? Him and Wesley, and I'm
Trick.
like, I guess I've missed a couple weeks, so maybe I don't know. Sorry, yeah. So tell me why is Oro Mensa and Noam Dar and fucking the Metaphor getting over with you? What is it about them? They have a good entrance and shit. You know, everyone says that though.
Yeah, I love the entrance, man. It's
Yeah.
fucking sick. Imagine that on mushrooms. That'd be fucking crazy, dog. Or
Right.
acid.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Did you see the fucking, not to jump ahead, but did you see the fucking snowman? That kind of shit. It's like pretty deadly level cringe. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Is like why it's very heel in that way. I don't
And
know, man.
they're just leaning into it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And Dragunov fucking murdered fucking Mensa.
Right.
Fucking laid him there, chalk outline, all that shit, man. I don't know. And fucking with the West Lee shit, dude, he's just gonna get fucking murdered by Dragunov, dog. So what's the fucking point? And like, dude, on
Did
top of
they
it,
not just wrestle recently, or is my brain twisted?
right, dude, and on top of it, fucking Melo's already beat both of these guys, so it's kind
Yeah,
of like,
yeah. It's not the move. Wes Lee,
yeah,
nah, he's one of these guys too where I go, nah, not him in the main. And when you got Braun and this fucking Von caveman guy, you can't
yeah, that was great.
tableitis.
That's great.
You yeah, you can't they have a plan. I trust their plan. Some of these guys got to go main roster, no, but where do they fit in? I guess, right? Like, well, who fits in the main roster? Let's really think about it. Maybe one or two less Judgment Day segments a week, which I know Hairline's going to scoff at,
Hey,
but yeah, I'm not saying I don't like Judgment Day. I'm just saying, where do you fit
I
some of these
know.
guys in the show? Right? It's like elevate this to a third brand. You got all the pieces. Kind of phase out the other guys. Take your territory off TV, just run your indies and fucking build up Florida indies and do spot shows and all that shit and get your guys over and then get like local Florida TV. Don't put it on the network or anything. That is the move. I'm telling you, because we're never going to get a John Cena. Do you look at Braun and go, he's going to be John Cena one day? I don't. We're seeing him do WrestleMania level shit. He crushed a guy's brains. We're going to get to it. He splats a guy on the. We're not. That is some end of a pay per view level. That's like the pay per
Yeah,
view
that's
after
sick.
Mania. What's it called? Bad Blood. You end with that type of shit. So that I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta see Armageddon or whatever. You know, like that. That is they're doing it in NXT, a show that people go, yes. Are they making? Are they doing Dynamite numbers on NXT? Absolutely. But it's a show that you got to just make the claim. It's got to go third brand full, or you got to fucking stop doing the developmental shit. Because this show, my only problem with NXT is you have a mix of people who are super green, like super green. And then you have people who are just like phenomenal, you know? And it's like there's no kind of like middle balance of maybe like Von Wagner's like a middle balance. That's the table guy, right? I'm saying his name right? Von Wagner.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so maybe he's like a middle ground there. But it's like you have like a really good, and I hate to say this, but like you have a really good like cruiserweight division if you put like Nathan Frazier and Dragon Lee and Wes Lee and all these guys in a fucking division.
Tyler.
That's a junior heavyweight, light heavyweight division. Bring back the WWF. You have the world heavyweight title, right? Bring back the light heavyweight title on NXT or something. Don't call it cruiserweight anymore. Call it a light. I don't know, but sorry, Hairline. I'm ranting about me and my mark
No, it's all good.
in heavyweight
Fucking
weight class shit. But yeah, that's how I feel about all that. We have the Global
ugh.
Invitational, Nathan Frazier and Duke Hudson. Nathan Frazier was backstage talking, and then he runs out to the ring like fucking Ultimate Warrior. Give us your thoughts on this
Yeah, pretty
match.
much.
Yeah.
Bro, the whole time I thought it was Tyler Bates.
Oh man.
Isn't it awful?
Uh,
And then Tyler Bates came out. I was like, wait a minute. Shit. Who the fuck was that guy?
and he like refuses to slow down. So like, is he the Ultimate Warrior now? What is it? Like, I don't get it. What is
Yeah,
his gimmick?
cocaine.
Yeah, cocaine
He's
now.
fucking in an energy drink.
So, and then Akira Tozawa will wrestle on NXT Level Up to take on Coffee. Didn't Akira Tozawa
So,
just beat fucking Miz on TV and then
yeah,
Level
I'm pretty
Up?
sure.
Are they trying to parlay that to views? Have you ever watched a Level Up? Yes or no, Hairline? Be honest.
No, but I would. You know what I'm saying? I have
Are
Peacock.
you gonna watch it for Tozawa versus Coffee?
Absolutely not.
So
Um,
what would make you watch that show, and why do they have? That's what I mean. They have this show called Level Up. All you got to do is just do that show, not on a thing called NXT Level Up and call it fucking Florida Championship Wrestling again or whatever. I don't know. Just an
yeah, man.
idea.
So,
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
up next we had the fucking this JC and fucking Thea promo. This shit
Right.
was fucking fire, dog.
Yeah, it was great, and also, well, you take us through it, but they were all just these girls are all body yaddied up, man. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
They're all
all four of
bodied
them.
up, dog. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, it was phenomenal. Yeah, Doug, JC and Thea are my new favorite faction.
I,
Next to
I, I fucking,
Judgment.
it's crazy that and I was like Thea with the Chase U, but she still has the U on her shirt, so it's not completely fallen off. She's still rocking with them, but
Yeah.
I was fully into that, but I guess I fell on the train. I was on the bandwagon too late because now they're doing this big switch up, and I'm like, but all these girls are so good that it's over with me. I love JC Jane. I think we'll talk about Gigi Dolan in a bit, but I think it's criminal that how she's being featured now. Honestly, compared to JC Jane, what happened? How the fuck did Gigi Dolan get shafted like this? You know?
That is what it is, man. But what I really loved about this is like when Thea started checking Gigi, just the facials fucking JC had. They were very like, ha, see, and like fucking I don't know, man, like fucking half of wrestling. I don't want to say half, but like the facials and the selling are just such a huge part of it, man. And fucking JC gets it, dog. So like, and then with Brie there, like just her doing the mean girl shit too, and then like she kind of was like talking shit about fucking Thea, and then JC started whispering in her ear like, no, she's gonna come down there and attack Gigi. It's all gonna be good. Blah 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 blah. So, I don't know, man. Money.
So what do you think like with Gigi? She's not clearly not getting pushed as hard as JC. What the fuck is up with that? I always when I looked at Toxic Attraction, I always looked at it like Mandy, Gigi, and then JC. No, not you?
JC.
See, you see what they see, bro. That's why
Yeah, it's crazy they don't hire.
I know you should get a job there. I should get a job at AEW too. Just
I don't
kidding.
know about that.
Yeah, dude, I'd end up getting fired for the same shit probably as Phil. Both
Yeah,
Phils would get
Phil
fired
slapped.
for the exact same shit probably with the exact
Yeah,
yeah.
Phil slaps Jungle Boy.
Yeah, Phil
You
slaps
choke him
Jungle
out.
Boy, not Brooks. This time
You're choking
Marks.
out Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny too,
Phil for
Phil Marks and
PWT.
Phil Brooks, dude, and it's like they
Oh yeah,
not to mark out for
those
myself, but
October monitors.
I'm just saying it's kind of weird.
I feared for my life. Those
Yeah.
October monitors.
So speaking of Tyler Bate, who you thought was Tyler Bate, the real Tyler Bate is here, and he takes
Yeah,
on
for real.
Daba Kato, aka Commander Aziz, aka what's his name this week?
Yeah, he was Commander Sneeze
I
for
mean,
a few weeks.
that's crazy. And then he's just dab. Okay, but
I forgot about that.
they like him, man. I think he's like Dutch or something like that as well. But Bate, big man, the big man, like was spinning him around, throwing him around, and fucking beat one Kato, and Bate beat Dabba-Kato by pinfall. This match was whatever. I popped for like when he tornadoed him around. I don't know. What do they call Tyler Bate? The little big boy or whatever. I don't know. I like him. I love Tyler Bate.
There was a lot of like metaphors for like hippie shit. He's kind of like got a Riddle vibe. Is like what they're giving off is like a new Riddle in a way.
And then
Like as far as like drugs.
Yeah.
You know, they were all like, "Oh, did he meditate on this?" Shit like that.
Yeah, and how good is Booker and Vic Joseph, man? God damn, are they good together?
Phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Booker's
they're
so
great,
good.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah.
real good. I don't know. It was very David and Goliath, man. I don't know.
And then we had the Creed brothers, and they're at the Diamond Dojo, which wasn't the whole Diamond thing created by Roddy Strong?
Yeah, can we get Roddy back?
So like, what's going
Like
on
that was
here? So
dope.
they're just training. There are other
My
guys in
bad.
AEW.
I don't mean the fantasy mark book, but like, let's get Roddy back in NXT. Like that in mind. I'm sorry, guys. I went over the other company. Adam Cole was an asshole. He didn't care about my neck. I know you guys cared about my neck.
But then like a bunch of teams showed up. They all talk shit.
Yeah,
I don't know
easy.
all their names. Yeah, so they all start talking shit about each other, and then everyone's kind of cringe. But then the two dudes walk up with Hairline. That was Scripps? What do they call him now? Reggie or Scripps? Reginald?
T-Pain from Adult Swim.
So those guys were spitting venom. Those guys were good, man. I like them.
Yeah,
They were believable to me.
Takashi's older brother.
But then like a brawl breaks out, and okay, sweet. I guess shout out Roddy Strong. And then we have a number one contender, Mustafa Ali versus Dragon Lee, with a special guest referee, Dominic Mysterio, who's wearing his purple and black
Fuck yeah.
fucking referee shirt, his Judgment Day ref shirt. And Ali wins, beats Dragon Lee, becomes the number one contender to the North American Championship. I don't know. This was a pretty good match. I just love that Dom is on NXT. Personally, not to fantasy mark book. When I do my 2K universe mode, I always put Dom in NXT. So before, like Dominic's like ripping pages out of the fucking rule book and stuff. Like instead of like the
Great.
refs are always like, I'm gonna call it right down the line, and they're like healing. He's just like flat out like fuck it, you know. And then he wears his Judgment Day ref shirt. And
That was awesome.
yeah, and then Dom told Carmelo like I'm gonna pick my opponent. Like
Yeah, get on my level, dog.
exactly. Yeah, I don't know. This match was good. Ali's a little conflicted. Those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts, man? I like this. I just like Dom. I'll watch Dom do whatever. I'm not like super into Ali or any you know, but go yeah. I like Dragon Lee, but I feel like he could be on the main roster, cruiserweight, light heavy. He could be your next Rey Mysterio. He could be having matches with Rey Mysterio, becoming the next Rey Mysterio. LWO's doing their thing. I get it, but I don't think Dragon Lee needs to be in NXT. That's my opinion. Go ahead.
So I love the purple referee jersey. That was
Yeah.
fucking sick. Right here was my favorite Booker T and Vic Joseph moment of the night. Because Vic was putting over Cena super hard on fucking commentary as far as being a referee and shit. Fucking Book was all like, "Wow, man, you're just over here kissing ass and like saying what you got to here and fucking just bodied Vic like live on air, man. I don't know if you caught that, but
Yeah, yeah.
whew, I don't know, man. Ali did a decent job. Fucking both of them with their flippy shit. You know, that's basically what this was. And really, dude, Dom was calling it down the middle until the end of it. You know, with the world's fastest count. But like that's just over in Judgment Day land. That's just how they count.
Over at Judgment Day, that's just how they count. Oh my gosh.
Ali's ungrateful, man. Fucking Dom goes and gets him a win. And what does he do? He fucking sucker punches him like a little girl.
Ungrateful. And then
Yeah.
yeah, so I don't know, man. What do you make of Dom's like reign as obviously you're a huge Judgment Day mark. What do you make of like Dom's reign as NXT champ, North American champ, and them like I don't know, just having
Phenomenal.
yeah, it's phenomenal, man. I don't know. I love it.
He's
And
like,
they're
why I'm
making
tuning in.
strides, man. I keep putting it over. WWE's gonna start. Listen, I was just putting this over on X, formerly known as Twitter. The attendance. WWE is doing a house show in, I believe, South Cali. They have 8,000 tickets. The Full Gear AEW event,
Oh yeah.
South Cali, is the setup is less than 8,000. WWE has about
Oh,
9K tickets sold for a house show in the same area that AEW has a pay-per-view that has been, they say, oh, Full Gear is one of the staples. It's one of their big four. And it doesn't even have, it's not even set up for 8,000 people. And it's only got like fucking,
oh.
yeah, however many thousand tickets sold, and it's just kind of, I don't know, but Wembley though, right? I guess that's
Yeah, but you know, how are we doing in the ratings?
how are we doing in the ratings though? Not good, not good with Orange Cassidy, which we're about to
Not
get
at
into.
all.
And then up next we had the Global Heritage Invitational, Butch versus Axiom. Your thoughts? This is, I mean, they went crazy mode. Butch is back in NXT. What were your thoughts? And then Bate came out, and they're gonna challenge each other. What were your thoughts?
Axiom's got a fucking trippy ass entrance. Imagine that one on mushrooms. Yeah, they really got these entrances on lock over here on Shawn Michaels' land.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Butch's fucking entrance music's a fucking banger. I'll tell you that too, bud. This was a very super fast paced match with fucking flippy shit, but also stiff shit. You know, so as far as like it was big body but still flippy. You know, they balanced it evenly, which is super impressive. Batman. Yeah, man, but it was more or less okay. So like, here's the thing about this match that I like the most.
Yeah.
This was a flippy shit match, and a part of a flippy shit match is the 82 false finishes. But one of the false finishes, fucking Butch laid his hand underneath the rope. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like it was different than a kick out. So like it was genius in a less is more way, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love seeing classic wrestling that more or less, you know, mixed in. So
Right. So we get a little segment in their private ring, which is this more Diamond Mine stuff, or is this just Drew Gulak's little
no,
setup?
these are the cowboy jobber guy, whatever. Fucking, I
Okay.
want to be a wrestler.
Yeah. So okay. So
Yeah, what is this?
I don't know. Gulak Dempsey told
I'm sure.
Miles Bourne
Right.
that he messed up by agreeing to team with Briggs and Jensen. Who gives a fuck? Up next, we had
Yeah,
Gigi
what?
Dolan
Okay.
versus Thea Hale with JC
Woo!
Jane. Okay, JC Jane's $1 million. Obviously her and Gigi split up like a while back. You got Thea Hale, who's $1 million. Like she's the future of wrestling. How old is she? Not even 20? 20? She
I thought
is,
she's 19.
that's what I mean. So her longevity is there, and she's already this good. Imagine how good she's gonna be in 10 years. You know, not even 30 yet in 10 years. And then Gigi's thicker than a goddamn Snicker, man. My word. So this was a good match, and Thea Hale ends up winning by submission. What are your thoughts on this match?
Let's just talk about these coach vibes that JC was giving off. You know, you want to talk about the whole little fucking her run there with the varsity club? Nobody taught her anything like JC has. So it's like she's finally got that mentor, a real coach. Booker sees it. Booker gets it. But yeah, man, Thea was really laying shit in, bro. Like you said, she gets this shit. She gets ring psychology. She gets making a little punch look huge. She gets the fundamentals, bro. And yeah, man, they were just working this left shoulder angle the whole time. Gigi's left shoulder was getting fucked up. She fell out of the ring and whatnot. Fucking Davenport comes down and attacks that fucking left shoulder, you know, roll her into the ring and make her submit, working that shoulder. So, you know, it's all genius wrestling. And Shawn Michaels is getting all the ladies worked in there and getting them all some fucking TV time. Davenport's also a dime to them. So, you know, I'm all about this, bro. And
So
like you said, man,
yep.
see you in 10 years. Whew.
Yeah, crazy. Won't even be 30 yet. So Lyra Valkyria tried to cheer Kalani Jordan up backstage, but Dana Brooke took offense to that. You're my friend, and we're whatever. Your thoughts
Cringe.
on that? Yeah, cringe. So, and then I think we had a Baron Corbin interview, right?
Yeah,
Was
he's
that
mad.
right? So he's mad. I don't know, man. I like Corbin in NXT. This is good shit.
Yeah, he's great.
Good, bro.
Yeah, real good shit.
Real great. So we should be going, it's good shit, pal. But we're somehow
Yeah, we're just stuck on.
Tony
Yeah, that's what
McMahon.
it
So
is.
basically we get into the main event, and the show started strong, it ended strong as fuck. And no DQ, Breaker versus Von Wagner. Von Wagner was backstage before too, and Robbie Stone goes up to him, he's like, "You ready?" And he's like,
This promo.
at
The
at a
promo.
fake announce table, like a not a real announce.
It was
This is like
great.
one set up backstage somewhere or something. Really
It
weird and
popped me.
cringe, but I don't like it. I think he's
I was
cringe.
popped.
And then Breaker like brained this dude. So I don't know, right? You got to think whoever dethrones Roman is going to be a babyface, and then you're probably going to have a babyface run for a while. They're building Breaker to be whoever, like, let's say it's Cody Rhodes or LA Knight, whoever the person is that dethrones Roman and carries it on, whether it's Solo or whoever, and carries it on, right? The big mega baby face they have over to dethrone Roman. Breaker's being built as that guy down the line who's like that mega heel who could take it off that person or challenge that person multiple times. So that's clearly what they're doing, because he killed this guy. They go black. The feed cuts out. I mean, this match is whatever. It was honestly, I wasn't really into it, but yeah, the ending was okay, and I went, holy shit, this is compelling. And then there's people online, they're already breaking kayfabe, showing Twitter angles of
Fucking
yeah, fucking marks. Smart marks, dude. Legit smarks. Like, I like the suspension. Like, obviously, I know he didn't just kill him, or like, oh, and then like because they tried to work an angle after. So NXT goes off air. They try to work an angle where
but hold on, bro.
Von Wagner's put in a stretcher with a neck brace, and oh my god, da 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 da. So I don't know. Yeah, let them work the fucking angle, and I like it. I like this. I'm like, oh shit, someone's dead or something. Now I'm intrigued. What's gonna happen with this guy? So sorry, you were gonna say something. You go ahead with your thoughts. And overall, this show's really good. I got to be honest. Like, even I think we skipped over like a Tony D'Angelo promo at some point. He was talking backstage.
Italy.
Yeah.
How good was that shit?
It's all good. It's all, honestly, this is like,
it's so WWE.
You just see my grandpa sitting there just watching this shit. So yeah, that's my thoughts. It
is wrestling. Yeah, fuck yeah, Doug.
Yeah. Your thoughts on all that?
So Von finally gets fucking ring psychology and wrestling and how to play his big guy character. You know what I'm saying? When he went against Kyle, I was all like, nah, I don't see it. And now I see it. He kind of came into his own here. I thought Corbin was great on commentary. And then prior to the ending, fucking Von threw him through a fucking wall. And then once he came crawling out of the fucking wall, he threw him through a fucking table. So it's all like, he let him get some shit in too. But my God, dude, this ending was so fucking attitude era, and just like, couldn't you hear JR like, oh my God,
dude? No! Yes, and Vic Joseph and Booker called it so well going off the air.
Dude, and Baron, why are you looking at me?
Yeah, so
Baron Corbin has dude. Hold on, listen, man. I bet you Baron Corbin goes to fucking commentary after he's done wrestling.
Oh, for sure. He's great, man. There's a reason he's been in the company for as long as he has. And like, they keep him, even when they have nothing for him, they figure something out for him. There's a reason for that. You guys got to remember there's something called a good hand in wrestling. That was NXT, man. Yeah, this show.
How many stars?
It wasn't in Japan, so it doesn't get any stars, brother. Let's talk about AEW Dynamite. Dynamite is from Indiana Farmers Coliseum in Indianapolis, Indiana. Taz is there, a very checked out Taz, to say the least. I know you have notes on some of the fucking commentary, but a very checked out Taz, to say the least. We kick off this Dynamite with freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, as Tony Khan does, to go, because he tanked the ratings last week, which, shout out our listeners, blowing that video up on our YouTube, Pro Wrestle Clips at YouTube. And so they stick Orange out there so all the marks can go, he's consistently in the highest rated segments, because everyone watching the shows before, there's like 1 million people, and then it drops off. Orange comes out, he cuts a promo, and John Moxley comes out, and Claudio's standing
and he just stands there. And fucking Orange just stands there the whole time.
And then Orange goes, I'm freshly squeezed and I do not have a catchphrase. Whatever.
Isn't that a catchphrase?
Whoever came up with that.
Oh, no, I'll tell you who came up with it.
I don't know. If they... yeah. This is how... I'm so sorry.
Listen to where you are.
Hairline, I'm so sorry. God damn, dude. Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry. I just dropped off right there. I died. Just my energy left my body. God damn it. I really was trying there. I thought I was doing good. Dude, it just...
how Taz? That's on television.
And like, they just decided, okay, Punk's gone. We're just going DEFCON 5, Mach 5 to the moon. Like they're just doing like fuck it. We're just going full blown all of Tony's crazy shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, like all
Yeah,
like
like,
okay, we're gonna push
oh, he
orange
knows it bad.
mocks, fucking bucks, fucking. I mean, I don't even know what to make any of this. So the fans chant "Thank you, Orange." Unfortunately, it's maybe 2,000 neckbeards who are wishing death threats. So we'll get into this a little later in the show. We're gonna get into these elite fans. Anyways, Hairline, your thoughts on this, or did you skip it like I wanted to?
No, I actually sat through it because it was only
Uh,
like 2 minutes long. You
yeah.
know, he fucking. But my problem is he went. They told me to stay home, and it's like, who the fuck is they? You mean
Yeah,
Tony?
no
Because
one knew. Yeah, you and
Tony
Tony.
Tony for sure didn't fucking tell you to stay home. Tony wants you there so he can pal around with you. You
Yeah,
know, so I'm not believing this.
yeah, they're on a plane. Trust me. AEW International Championship Open Challenge match. John
Ah,
Moxley, your new international champion from Ohio, folks, takes on AR Fox. And I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying your international champion can't be American or Canadian. I can't go two
I'm
seconds without dissecting it. I'm not saying that your international champion can't be Canadian or American, but when you have the opportunity that AEW has with this diverse array of talent from all over the world. Christ's sakes, man. You know, it's you would think like versus AR Fox, who's from Seattle for the international championship open challenge match. So instead of an international superstar going, hey, Mox, this fucking indie guy from Seattle is like, hey, Mox, let me challenge for the international belt. People go, weight classes don't work. Yeah, they do because it's about building divisions, right? This is why WWE got rid of just the European title, and then it's just the Intercontinental title. And then you have someone like Gunther elevated to where it is. Chad Gable, a formidable challenger. If he had a one, awesome. It is an Intercontinental belt. Yes, lots of Americans have held it, probably the majority and shit. But it is also about that's your opportunity to take a belt and try and push it to these markets outside of your main shit that already exists. They have no idea how to get out of their own bubble of shit that already exists. They just created a bubble and went, we're cool with this, guys. Fuck the rest of y'all. We're cool with this. So, all right. So Darby Allin's with AR Fox. I mean, I wasn't into this shit whatsoever. So the Death Rider, Moxley gets the win. There's of course shit after the match because of course that's what there has to be every time. So Darby
yeah.
Allin checks AR Fox. Nick Wayne's watching from the back. Christian Cage comes up to him at Luchasaurus. Christian Cage is like cucks him out and goes, "Yeah, I'll fuck your mom," and
Yeah, he
all
does.
this
Yeah,
stuff,
he does.
and then
Yeah.
and then that's the end of that. So Hairline, your thoughts on this? It's literally, bro. It was just
Oh
a bunch of
God, yeah.
children.
I
It was
got
just like a
notes.
bunch
Yeah.
of kids and like an old guy, and then fucking all of a
Clowning
sudden,
on him.
and then all of a sudden Christian shows up with fucking Guar, and I'm like, all
Yeah,
right,
hanging out with odors.
yeah. And then I'm watching a guy get cucked, and I'm like, is this like this kid's 18? Is this your opening match? And this match was the shits. Can we be real about? Sorry, no, stop. Don't even go. Can we be real about like, is Mox
It
like the? This is what we ask people.
was
What is the
bad.
Mox like really the best at? Right? Someone made a fucking meme of Seth with the world heavyweight belt, Roman with the WWE belt, and then you got Mox with this international belt, that orange that I don't know, dude. We're talking about fucking just levels to wrestling here, especially with this match. This felt so fucking indie to me. I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm not shitting on AR Fox, but he doesn't like really sell good, and he like claps. He does like the clapping in the air when he kicks and shit. I just sorry, Airline. I'm going, but just this match is the shits too. You can't even be like, this was a great way to open the show. You have so much good wrestlers on your roster, and this is what you do. I don't know. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, what the fuck was the point of his heel turn? We're just fucking. We're
For
over here and
one
he's hanging out
week,
with Dart.
he
Yeah,
bloodied this
yeah.
kid, bloodied him to death. slaughtered him in his house
Um,
just to go face.
and yeah, so like I said earlier in the pod, Max did that judo roll. And I just like, Doug,
A
I almost fell
judo
over.
roll. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out
so
of
like
here,
we're
dude.
we're dude. Like it was someone said it in the comments section. They were comparing Orange to Max, and it's all like, well, Orange knows he's a fucking joke. Max takes himself serious, and it's just Max taking himself seriously, doing these little rolls in front of the commentary table.
Guy, I
Oh
can't.
yeah.
I'm a shooter. Yeah,
He works
I'm
your
a
soul,
shooter
bro.
now. Yeah, it's cool.
Oh
I'm a
god.
shooter. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Dude, oh my God.
there's so speaking of like how horrible this match was, there was that moment
Uh,
where fucking AR was wrapped up in the fucking turnbuckle and whatnot, and Max was trying to like work his legs and whatnot, and you could just see the clear cooperation. And you guys, and it's like, you guys, this isn't a fucking cooperation exercise. This is supposed to be a fight, you know. And in fights, I'm not feeding my opponent my legs. You know, I'm trying to fucking, you know, imagine fucking Ali feeding himself to Inoki's legs. Like, no, that's, you know, that's not a thing. Just took me out of it, bro. God damn it. So Excalibur, he goes, well, yeah, he won the something something. God damn it.
he won the Nogi
Goes,
amateur
no, no, no,
under
no.
40 competition.
No. Excalibur literally said fucking the something something royal fucking is what the guy won. And Taz goes, you're exactly right. Just bodying the shit, bro.
Someone dug it up. The
Oh
guy he
god.
beat is like a dentist or something like that.
So we saw a bunch of like Nick Wayne backstage, and he was just nodding.
And like, are they pushing this kid for real? Like, who do they think he is?
Bro, Tony goes, there sure is a lot of nodding going on backstage. It's like Tony's clouded on. Like
Oh my
the
God,
commentary's
dude.
just
I
fucking going
know.
hard, bro. So
Yeah.
like you said, fucking Odorous and Peeps rolled up on fucking Nick Wayne. And yeah, man. So what would you think of fucking Nick Wayne and a little fucking pterodactyl mask rolling around with fucking Christian and fucking Odorous? And on the real, I think Christian's doing some of his best work ever, and it's a shame it's over here at this Guar concert, you know. So
Yeah, they won't let him do this type of shit in WWE though. So you gotta let him get heat. Come back to the Fed, bro. I'm a fucking E drone fully now. Just kidding. But Hairline, we gotta move along because it's already like, dude, we're talking about Nick Wayne. Are we fucking serious? He should be in NXT. He should not even be on TV yet. He should be doing little Moxley ninja rolls for Albert and fucking the Performance Center right now. Anyways, so
well, he should still be in fucking. He should still be in GCW, man, working
up
that
next
shit.
we have the TBS Championship Open Challenge match.
No,
So
I skipped this. Fuck.
not only is there an AEW International Open Challenge match, but there's a TBS Championship Open Challenge match because when in doubt, book a tournament or battle royal or an open challenge match. I'm Excalibur with Tony Khan from AEW. Well, tonight, guys, we have I think one of the great title matches. We have an open title match for the International Championship between two Americans. And we have an open title TBS Championship match because Chris Stanlander hasn't been on TV and Emmy Sakura is crying about Saraya using We Will Rock You at Wembley Stadium All In, the biggest wrestling show in the history of professional wrestling. And did I mention wrestling? It'll be great. So Emmy so did you see on Twitter, currently known as X, that Emmy Sakura was like crying
Yes.
when Saraya came out to
I didn't know that was why.
Well, why else is she booked on the show all of a sudden, Hairline? Sorry, I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at the question. at the question or at the statement you just made, rather. It's like, dude, why else is she on the show? Because Tony Khan's like, no, Emmy, I understand you're a little mad on X, formerly known as Twitter, and it's great now that it's X, but I just want you to know that, like, I just really appreciate you, and I have some stuff booked over here.
I saw you crying.
Daniel Garcia, and then over here you're in a trios with Jericho, and for now though, I want to put you in a match with Chris Statlander. It'll be great.
I got you over here in a trio with Jericho.
Oh, I had you over here,
Deep
and
cut.
now you're over here now.
Deep cut.
Chris Statlander comes out. Great look, great music. Emi Sakura comes out.
Yeah,
she's
I saw
great.
the crying.
This match was actually pretty good, but it just was what it was. Like, you knew who's gonna win. AEW is just predictable filler until the pay-per-views. It's all just filler segments until you get to a pay-per-view, so their editors can make a great package, and then they can have a great match on a pay-per-view. So
I got you over here in the trios with Jericho.
Or at that press conference when he's like, oh man, if you leading up to Forbidden Door too, if you saw the injuries, it would be no one could book that show, bro. It's like, well, why is everyone injured, you fucking idiot? Because they're either just signed to you to get their surgeries done for free, or they're hurt doing dumb shit in your fucking ring.
Roger, it was smart to book Neville because he lived right there.
So Roddy Strong was backstage with the Diamond Mine Gold, aka the Kingdom, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. And yeah, no, these guys are great. I'm kind of roasting it, but I don't know. Strong's good. He's cheesy in the match graphics that they're using for promo. He's literally wearing glasses, a polo, and a neck brace. Like, he's fucking fully into the whatever this character is. So I don't know. It's getting over with me. I love the Kingdom, but he's just like, I'm gonna win this Grand Slam tournament. It's just this tournament. So then up next we get a team called Le Sex Gods. There's seriously a fucking team on national television called Le Sex Gods. Fuck me with a fucking drill in the temple. They take on Aussie Open. Don Callis joins the broadcast booth. And Sammy Guevara's gonna join the Callis fucking family. This match is what it is. Aussie Open's like fucking, they're trying to have a good match, but what did they just bring them in to be fucking jobbers in this company? Now, I'm not saying like, okay, sorry,
That's why they were brought in.
Right, so they're brought in to be jobbers. They just job out, like Jericho hits the Judas effect, so there's jobbing to people. Okay, the type of matches they have, they put miles on their body for their age already. And then Sammy's like pushing Jericho. Who fucking cares? And then on Rampage, which I don't know if you watched, but I can run through it with you after. But later on Rampage, they do a backstage segment where Jericho's like, so Sammy, I have an idea. It'll be huge. No. Wait. Listen. No. It'll be huge. Trust me. It'll be the biggest. It'll be the biggest when I tell you my idea. Sammy, listen, trust me. I'm telling the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help me God. Sammy, we should have a match against each other. So yeah, Jericho's like, we should do what we do and have a match against each other. So they're going to fight each other on Collision or some shit. I don't know. But anyways, when Excalibur's trying to go like, there's nothing Jericho can do at this point in time, and then Taz is just like, oh, I'm sure they can patch it up. Like, he just doesn't give a fuck. This is super cringe and bad. Your thoughts? What a waste of Aussie Open.
So Aussie Open, it's fucking Nick Wayne's cousin and the Butcher's little brother. I don't know. I thought it was great to see the little sex guy getting along.
Oh, it's great.
The ending was really hard to digest.
It was great. It was a great match, and I really enjoyed it. It was great.
What did you think of that spot? The fucking what was it called? Where you held him up. What the fuck is that? The delayed vertical suplex? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the delayed vertical suplex there.
Yeah, so just stall in there and don't worry about the referee. We'll just bury him, and it's okay because it'll be great. And hopefully it pops a huge rating. It'll be great.
Tony goes, I don't know why you're saying Sammy doesn't have no brains. And Taz goes, have you talked to him? Holy shit, man. Oh, God. Fucking the crowd was going, Aussie, oi. Fucking Taz goes, there sure is a lot of Australians out here tonight. Holy shit. And man, this match was too goddamn long. Sammy's really good at slippy shit though, and Jericho's even better at it. So at least that's entertaining and tolerable. Oh God, man! And there was way too many false finishes, and I just hated the ending.
So Renee
Ending
Paquette's
sucked.
so Renee Paquette's interviewing Don Callis and Takeshita backstage. Takeshita the son. Don Callis says, "We made history. We beat Omega twice in 7 days. We're going to have a celebration next week, as well as the unveiling of our next target." Fucking dumb. Out next, one half of the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions and AEW World Champion MJF.
I didn't like it.
At first I wasn't. Then when Joe came out, he saved it for me. But MJF is towing on the line. I called it before. I was like, he's just towing on the line of I'm just kind of getting sick of him. And I really hope Joe beats him for this belt. That's all I could think during this whole promo. I'm like, Joe should beat this motherfucker and have real shit going on in their company. But anyways, MJF's like, who's your daddy? He just makes these fucking neckbeards who wish death threats on girls for flipping Hangman Adam Page off. So MJF just caters to them. And yeah, there's 500,000 of you who exist globally, and you are fucking weird. Anyways, so MJF just jerks your little dicks off, and Tony Khan name drops WWE. Samoa Joe shows up, finally shuts this guy up. Samoa Joe, and he just keeps calling him kid. MJF snaps about the kid thing. It's kind of cringe, I won't lie. And then even Samoa Joe makes the last time I was whatever, I was doing top ratings in another company and shit. You're just always marking out when MJF comes out, there's going to be a WWE reference and putting over WWE. It's like, yeah, this is why they're better than you. I don't know. Basically, the fans are like, he's our scumbag. Like, they're just so ass backwards. I hate this show. And Samoa Joe gets me fired up. He's real.
No, Joseph.
Samoan Joseph's a real guy who I want to see be the world champion and just fucking cutting good promos and doing good backstage shit and having good matches. And he doesn't have to wrestle every week. Fucking, he's I don't know. And will he pop ratings? I don't know, but get him in there with Christian. Get him in there with fucking on, I think, Rampage. He wrestled Jeff Hardy, or was that on this show? He wrestled Jeff Hardy on fucking Rampage in the main event. It was a pretty good match, actually. These guys wrestled each other back in the day, like in TNA or whatever. Joe's a hand, man, and he's a real believable guy, and he's in big movies, mainstream movies, and fucking MJF's gonna be in that fucking the Von Erich family movie. That's great and everything, man, but this whole joke shit, like, I get it pops the rating and shit. You don't need him to have the belt for any of that. You could be trying to pop a rating with a good world title angle, which always garners intrigue. Belt is another like way to just garner some intrigue and eyeballs. So you just get the belt away from this, get it on Joe, get him fighting Danielson and having matches with Jay White and shit, and then just let MJF do his shit with Adam Cole and goof around with fucking Roddy and all that. I keep saying it, but I gotta will it into existence, because otherwise I'm just gonna be sitting here not liking MJF anymore. I just don't like this is the world title. Sorry, your thoughts, and then we're gonna get into the Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament quarterfinal match.
Jeez. All right, man. So kind of a lot to go over here. MJF is becoming kind of fucking cringe. It was just a lot of fucking fat jokes, and then MJF making fucking jokes about his penis being small from his fucking brisk or whatever. So it's all like Joe wasn't being much better. You know what I'm saying? They were both being children, just trying to fucking pop their children fans. And I'm not about it, bro. And there will definitely be a tourney for MJF belt. You best believe yourself. And it turned into another fucking putting this guy over angle. I used to look up to you, Joe, and fucking I used to talk to William Regal, blah blah blah. And fucking MJF was all like, "You're gonna be back in NXT one day, bud." And it's like, I wish Joe was back in NXT. That'd be fucking great. God.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. This just isn't believable, because like it's like Joe would just pick him up and fucking break him in half. So it's like it's not really a credible fucking opponent. God. And then, like you said, it was just like he called him a kid a bunch of times, and eventually called him a little bitch. What took Adam so long to get down? When he was getting beat up. And then there was like the afterbirth where Joe like came out again, and like yelled some shit. And it was like, what was that? Did he like get backstage and Tony was like, no, go out there and say this? And because like, I don't know. Why was there afterbirth with Joe a second time? And then just as MJF, Cole are making their way up the ring, here comes fucking Roddy throwing his little fucking tantrum. I don't know, man. What I geeked about here with the Roddy versus Trent match is like the way Roddy jumped down and the Jungle Book ripped off his neck brace. It got no reaction or pop. And it's just like you could see in their heads they thought it was going to get this huge reaction and shit. So just like, I don't know, kind of made me laugh, bro.
Right. So just transitioning off of what you said there. So we get Roddy Strong versus Trent Beretta in the world title tournament. Why the fuck would either of these guys be in a world title tournament? It's fucking stupid. So I don't know. Yeah, are they both good workers? Yes. I don't care. Your thoughts?
Taz said he feels like he's been here for 7 years. It's like,
I know.
Jesus.
Yeah, that it's like me too. Just tonight, Taz is he's just so done. Oh, I feel like I've been here 7 years. Like who says that? When you're having a good time, the time flies by. So Renee Paquette's backstage to interview Tony Storm, and she asked Tony about
Yes.
the can of spray paint. And Tony's just such money. She's just like, it was a blur. We must
She
not
was like,
look
did you
forward,
text?
Renee. You
No,
were so nosy.
I've been busy, Renee. No, I haven't watched the tape back, Renee. I've been busy. I work
And
with
then she
many
goes, next
promotions.
week, I'll be doing a sneak peek into my life. She's just Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn. Now, is this the promo where she went, watch out for the shoe?
Yeah, she said tits out or something like
Yeah,
that.
she's like tits out, chin up, and whatever.
Look out for the shoe.
She's so good. And
She
then she went,
warned us.
look out for the shoe. Well, on Rampage or one of the shows, she like
Yeah, I know.
it just popped me because you did the all about the roo. And so she
Oh shit,
did
it's all
fucking
about the
what? Yeah,
shoe.
she's like, look out for the shoe. And she did it
Look out
like
for the
that on one of the
shoe.
shows. And then she threw the
Oh
shoe.
yeah. So damn
Anyways,
man,
your
fucking
thoughts on Tony, just
Tony Storm.
money.
Fucking, I guess it's confirmed. Tony Storm's listening to the fucking pod.
Yeah.
You know, money, absolute money. I want more of this. I can't wait to see next week's promo. I get, God, I guess her and the Acclaimed are basically all I'm fucking watching for. That's fucked.
Yeah, so speaking of fucked, Shivani's in the ring and he interviews Hangman Adam Page.
Oh,
Hangman starts talking about
oh.
teachers. I don't know.
Do it as Doofy.
Yeah, Prince Nana and
Do it
Swerve
as
come
Doofy.
out.
Hold on, do his promo as Goofy.
I can't.
Oh, come on.
We
The teachers.
well, the teachers are underpaid. Gosh.
Yeah.
Fucking Swerve and Nana are really good. They cut a good promo. I really like Swerve, man.
Yeah, this was
Uh
a good promo.
yeah, it was really good.
It felt like
And
wrestling.
basically he challenges Adam Page and I'm down. I hope Swerve beats the fuck out of Adam Page. So there you go. Your thoughts.
Hangman's such a fucking baby the way he fucking ran off. You're gonna say a bunch of mean shit about. Oh, I do it like Goofy. Gosh, you say a bunch of mean stuff. Jesus. Yeah. So fucking. Shout out to Swerve for keeping kayfabe and telling everyone he spent the past 2 weeks in a coffin. You know. Right. Did you notice where fucking Swerve went? Yeah, and the crowd just goes, yeah, and the whole like just fucking yep, gold.
The megastar Cole.
Yeah, dog. And then Swerve said he's gonna be the first black AEW champ. So fucking shout out to Wakanda. Yeah, I don't know, man. God, the same old shit here. You know, we've seen Brian Cage come out and attack the fucking person that fucking Swerve is fucking talking to, and it's like if I'm the wrestler, it's all like, oh, okay, Swerve's coming out, and I'm for sure about to get jumped by Brian Cage. You know, it's just, yeah, I don't want Brian Cage run down.
They're in a faction, but they're like not in a faction, but it's like a faction.
But it is a faction. 8 stars.
And then our main event in the Grand Slam World Title Eliminator Tournament quarterfinal match, Darby Allin takes on Nick Wayne in your main event of fucking Dynamite. They shake hands. We already seen these guys. I fucking tuned out.
So I emailed you a clip here. You want to share screen it here and we'll go over it. And
so at one point, Christian Cage and Luchasaurus come out and they do commentary with the broadcast booth. I just could not have cared less about this match personally. We're gonna play this clip Hairline sent me here.
lets this match continue, then I'm telling you, Tads, it's
So
elementary.
this is the crowd.
Go right to the
counting.
back, right?
You have to.
Yeah.
Not the ref.
Darby, like right now, to your point, Shivani, he broke the count, Darby did. I mean, I don't know.
Oh,
referee,
my.
What count?
He's checking on
What
Darby
count?
Allin to see. I mean, not even a count, just to see if Darby's just physically capable of continuing.
I don't know if Bryce paused. It looked like Darby was breaking the count. Maybe he just was hurting so much.
Could have been out of instinct alone. This crowd chanting along.
What the fuck? What the
So,
fuck?
You want to explain?
Do I want to explain? You asked me to explain what the fuck that was.
Well, we're an audio podcast. They can't see it.
Oh my good God.
Oh.
So what we have here, guys, is Darby Allin breaking the
Lets this
referee's
match continue,
count.
then I'm telling you, Tads, it's elementary. Go right to the back,
I
right?
mean, the crowd's
Yeah.
count.
Neck and back.
Darby, like right now, to your point, Shivani.
So the ref wasn't even
He broke
counting.
the count, Darby did.
I mean, I don't know. The referee, though, Bryce Reynolds, he's checking on Darby Allin to see. I mean, not even a count, just to see if Darby's
I
just
don't know
physically
if Bryce,
capable of continuing.
I don't know if Bryce paused. It looked like Darby was breaking the count. Maybe he just was hurting so much.
Could have been out of instinct alone. This crowd
And then he
chanting along.
breaks the crowd's count again. I don't even know what to even make of this.
And commentary. I don't know if he just forgot. Yeah, he did.
My
He
word.
clearly forgot. Oh God! So, you want to talk about the match now?
No, I don't. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Your
Oh
thoughts?
God! It was fucking pointless. Christian was great on commentary though.
Yeah.
That right there, like it, dude. It's just so, like, I don't know, man. She's gone. It's crazy. People argue with us about this. Like, what do you mean?
It's done data, man. This shows it's a wash, right? It is what it is. So quickly, just to run over Rampage, we had
Ugh,
just to run over with you. So part of the world title
don't even do it.
eliminator tournament,
Don't do it.
Jay Lethal took on Penta, right? And then Lethal got the win. So that was really
Sick.
good. But
That's
again, they
dope.
want you to watch this show. So then Sammy Guevara came out with a microphone and he talked to Jericho because Jericho's on commentary every Rampage. And so they're both like, I want to punch you in the
Fuck.
face. I want to punch you in the face too. And Sammy's like, I want to punch you right now. And then Jericho's like, well, listen, let's have a match. So they're going to fight each other. We got a trios match, Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida and Sky Blue versus Anna Jay, Valkyrie, and the Bunny with Penelope Ford. I love Anna Jay. I love the Bunny. I love Valkyrie. I mean, I love all these girls, really. Britt Baker is whatever, but it's just thrown together bullshit, and I don't care. So this was nothing. The Young Bucks took on Angelo Parker and
Why?
Matt Menard with Jake Hager without
You don't like him.
the purple bucket
It's-
hat. And the Bucks get a win in a quick match. And then in the main event, another match in the tournament, Samoa Joe fought Jeff Hardy. Joe gets the win with the choke and a pretty quick, but it was a good main event match. Yeah, man. So Joe is gonna, while he's just so happens to be in this tournament, he's also feuding MJF and is gonna make it to the end and then fight MJF. It's such predictable garbage bullshit that I just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? This company's a wash pretty much. Interesting to watch Collision. That'll be on our next show. But Hairline, you want to talk about SmackDown?
Yeah, speaking about things I give a fuck about, SmackDown. From Boston, Massachusetts. I got my car keys here.
Thank you. So from Boston, Massachusetts, we kick things off with Shotzi and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, against
Yeah.
Damage Control.
Yeah,
We took out we just removed fucking Bianca Belair and replaced her with fucking Shitzy.
and yeah, what were your thoughts on this match? They took on Damage Control.
Doug, it's just fucking MJF. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching the champion do tag matches. What the fuck? As far as EO. And fuck that Tank. Shout out to Bailey for stomping on that shit, bro. It was a very fucking competitive match, though. And then at the end, Kana!
That's so
Kana
good.
returns, comes out and grabs the strap, taunts with it and whatnot. Her and Io do a little Shinsuke promo in the middle of the ring. And I bet, dude, Excalibur having a panic attack watching that. Oh, those are two of the Joshi greats.
In an attempt to get Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman's good graces, Jimmy Uso attacked AJ Styles backstage.
Fucking AJ grabbed Paul by the throat and told him he has no clout here.
Goozled him.
It's all like, bro, nobody gives a fuck about clout. We're only after money. Fuck's your problem? You fucking jackass.
So up next, our boy L.A. Knight. LA Knight takes on Austin Theory. LA Knight beats Theory. They're burying
I sent
Theory.
you a second clip.
So here's our second clip.
How's that song of his go? I came to play, right? Now, if I was a complete moron, I'd say, let's look at that adjective. But I'm not a moron, so I'm going to say, let's look at that verb, play. I didn't come here to play, Miz. This is where the big boys play, huh? Look at the adjective, play. We ain't here to play.
Gra-ta-ta-ta. Yeah.
Straight shots right at him on national TV, Doug.
Good for LA Knight.
Yeah, man. Fuck yeah.
Good for fucking LA Knight, dude.
Bodied him. Yeah, and Nash, you're a moron.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, he spits venom as he does. These two have a great match. Theory's awesome, but they're just like, fuck them. And LA Knight to the moon, as we reported earlier. Pro Wrestle Times reports the news. LA Knight, a new 5-year deal and getting pushed to the moon. Yeah, your thoughts?
So, like I said, fucking Kevin Nash is a moron. Doesn't understand fucking nouns and pronouns and all that stupid fucking shit. So Grayson comes out. I don't know. He popped me really hard when he went. It was like Cena wasn't even there. Yeah, man. And then A-Town down made his way out, and I don't know. I just thought this was fucking great. On commentary, Graves was talking about how the version of John Cena's versus Grayson Waller, like their first interaction, his version didn't even have Grayson getting attacked. It was edited. That popped me pretty good too. I don't know, man. I just thought Grayson was great on commentary. This match had a fucking overall good ending. You know, made me want to tune in and see more of this LA Knight, I guess, fucking jousting with the A-Town down and Grayson. So
A-Town down.
I don't know, man. It's all fucking positive.
Yeah,
Doug. Dude, A-Town. What did he say?
A-Town down under or some shit. No?
Yeah, A-Town down under. There.
Yeah. Sorry. See, I do remember. I'm creeping in crevices in my brain. So backstage, LA Knight, interrupts Paul Heyman talking business with Adam Pearce, and LA Knight gets with the Miz on next, and he's told by Heyman to make sure he knocks next time. LA Knight versus Roman Reigns. Up next, the Brawling Brutes, Butch and Ridge Holland. So Butch doing double duty this week, NXT and SmackDown, and they take on the Judgment Day. If you believe the someday. Just kidding, but they win. And shout out the new undisputed tag champs. They should make some nice purple belts. The Acclaim, top of the chain for Tony Khan's collection. I bet he also collects WWE belts too, though. That's the thing. And they should make purple ones though, because red and blue make purple, and the Judgment Day. It kind of makes sense. I don't know. Do it. Trust me, Tanny. And your thoughts through the match. Midway through, pretty deadly. We're watching Holland and Butch. I know you like that. And then after that, like Lashley and the Street Profits hit the ring, and
a whole bunch of shit went on.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna fuck you up, and basically they're just getting that tag division. The Dudley boys signed Legends deals. Yeah, get them in here too. We'll have a TLC. Yeah,
I know. Get Bully on the phone. Tell him no fire though.
I was listening to Busted Open Radio with one of my whores today. And I told her, I said, that guy used to work for me. I think I own him. His name's Bubba. I won't let him be a bully because I don't believe in bullies. And that's when I punched this whore in the face. That's what I paid this whore. I don't condone bullying, but that's what I paid this whore $1 million to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Holy shit. The heat Dom had here. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That was crazy, dude. It's over with me, bud.
Right.
I'm entertained. I'm sports entertained most of all. I don't know, man. I popped that fucking fight night. Was all like, we challenge you, blah 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 blah, and Finn just starts giggling and shit. He was like, these guys really? And then fucking Pete Dunne goes and does the breaking the fingers spot, and then we're off. You know what I'm saying? Fucking balls to the wall craziness. I don't really like fucking Reg the Fridge bragging about how he breaks people. It's all like, oh yeah, and like even on commentary, they were all like, yeah, that's why Pretty Deadly's like that. And it's all like, oh, you guys, you mean the reason we won't ever get another Big E run again? How about that? Knock it off. But yeah, man, overall, I just like it's great to see my boys fucking get a win,
Right. And then in the main event, we get AJ Styles and Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso cannot get out of his own way. Styles beats Uso, even though Styles has done a couple jobs. So Uso's being treated a little like shit, but I don't know. Like, what do you expect? They're all gonna, I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna see like his bloodline story and maybe him and Solo tag for a while. Who fucking knows? But I'm still into it. The haters are gonna hate. The bloodline's still over shit with me. But yeah, Styles did win, so who knows, man? Maybe we get a little Good Brothers bloodline type action. But yeah, after this match, the Judgment Day attack Styles, and they offer him up to Sikoa, and Sikoa fucking spikes AJ. So your thoughts on all this? This was overall a really good fucking show, like a really strong show, actually. Your thoughts?
Yeah, man. So Cole said he's gonna make a TikTok, and I'm gonna follow him with our PWT TikTok.
Yeah.
And if you haven't, follow us at PWT Podcast on TikTok. Anyways, man. Soda water.
Soda water. I do. I'm drinking soda water right now. It's lime flavor. Last night. Oh, there you go one later. It's great.
Yeah, man. So this match was filler, but it was top shelf filler. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching AJ wrestle in the WWE, and I really bitch about that. But what did bother me here, man, it's like Solo turned his back when Jimmy wanted him to attack AJ, and then AJ attacked him anyways. And it was like, dude, what was the point of that? Now Solo is gonna fucking big body you, bro. It's fucking dumb. And yeah, I don't know, fucking what did Judgment Day have to do with anything? I guess we'll find out on next week's SmackDown, or because earlier in the show they were all like, we did what fucking even the Bloodline couldn't do, and we beat fucking Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Facts.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They're just weaving in. I don't know. There's lots of different factions in WWE right now. I don't know. It's all good though. Baby. So that's SmackDown, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Pro Wrestle Times podcast. It's not 5.5 or 6 hours again. I don't know if we're gonna do that again, unless maybe like WrestleMania, we'll do like a mega episode again or something. But
can we most of all take a moment to thank our beautiful Patreon supporters?
Right, Ashley V and our boy Reggie Rodriguez. Sorry if I forgot to shout you out at the beginning of the show. Patreon.com/Pro Wrestle Times. Guys, check out the fucking Discord. Get to know each other. You know, I made that as a little playground for you fools too, to just hang out. And yeah, the best way to support us, man, you guys can sign up for 99 cents on our YouTube, and you can get everything I upload early. We upload early to Pro Wrestle Clips. Guys, we wanted to hit 750 subscribers for Halloween. At the time of recording, it is September 9th, and we are already surpassed that. You guys are the fucking best goddamn listeners in the world. You're the top pod listeners. We're the top pod boys with the top pod saying, Phil Marks out. Hairline.
Yeah, you guys, shout out for all the subscribers, and I don't have a catch. It's all about the room.
Peace.